Get to know Teresa Weatherspoon, Phil Handy, and the other 4 Unrivaled coaches. Unrivaled, the new 3-on-3 professional women's basketball league, launches next Friday, January 17 in Miami. 36 of the best players in the WNBA will be participating, including Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, the league's 2 co-founders, Sabrina Ionescu, Kala Copper, Brittany Griner, and others. But while the league, which has already amassed an impressive list of investors, certainly wants to be profitable, the messaging has been clear from the jump. Player development and player satisfaction are the ultimate goals. Alex Basil, Unrivaled's president, comes from a player development background, having worked as a skills trainer for both WNBA and NBA players. Priority number 1 for us is the athletes enjoying the experience, said Basil. Because if they enjoyed the experience and they want to continue to double down or look at this as a long-term opportunity, which is what we believe right now, we won. As such, Unrivaled hired coaches with strong player development backgrounds for each of its 6 clubs. Adam Harrington, Phantom, Andrew Wade, Laces, DJ Sackman, Lunar Owls, Noah Henry, Rose, Phil Handy, Mist, and Teresa Weatherspoon, Vinyl. Here's what you need to know about each of the 6 coaches and how player development is a core aspect of each of their skill sets. Over a decade ago, basketball trainer Adam Harrington began a long relationship with Kevin Durant. Durant was in the midst of an MVP season on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Harrington was one of the team's player development coaches. The two instantly hit it off. Harrington, a former NBA player, began working closely with Durant in 2013, going beyond his responsibilities as one of the Thunder's player development personnel. Durant wanted to model some of his workouts after Nowitzki and Harrington, who shared the floor with Dirk Nowitzki during his playing days, made the introduction. The player-coach duo continued to work closely together in Brooklyn when Durant became a Net in 2019 after 3 seasons in Golden State. Harrington had already been serving as a Nets assistant since 2016, and the connection in Brooklyn served as a draw for Durant when he entered free agency. Now, Harrington is making a career pivot and becoming the head coach of an unrivaled basketball team. Just a few years ago, Andrew Wade was a sports blogger. In 2018, he published an article debating the pros and cons of the Washington Wizards trading Bradley Beal. In 2019, he dove into his favorite NBA team's 3-point shooting. Wade, a senior in college, loved basketball, and after playing 3 years of collegiate basketball at Catholic University in Washington, D.C., he wanted to be as immersed in the sport as possible. Now, the longtime basketball enthusiast will get a chance to coach some of the best women's basketball players out there, like perennial MVP candidate Alyssa Thomas and 4-time All-Star Kayla McBride. "I'm excited to be in the head seat for the first time," he said. "I'm excited to have that challenge and face that pressure." DJ Sackman is a world-renowned NBA skills coach with millions of social media followers and extensive experience working with stars. In 2018, he founded Hoopstuby, one of the largest online basketball education companies in the world, and he's hosted basketball training events in countries around the globe. Now, he'll be one of 6 head coaches in Unrivaled, the new 3-on-3 women's professional basketball league set to begin in Miami in January. "I'd always been a fan of the WNBA," Sackman said. "So, when I got the call for this, I was extremely excited. I've been able to spend off seasons working with WNBA players and got to understand the development side of things. When I got this, I just looked at it as an opportunity to learn from the best women in the world from my side of development, and then also be able to help them grow and work on their game throughout the offseason. Other head coaches in the Unrivaled mix have more experience working with actual teams and in the WNBA arena. But Sackman is highly regarded for his strength in player development. He's probably the best at being able to describe what he is teaching," said Adam Harrington, another Unrivaled head coach. "He's such a phenomenal speaker and teacher." Internships don't typically turn into head coach positions. But Noah Henry, an intern for the Connecticut Sun in 2020, worked tirelessly to make it happen. Now, just 4 years later, at 29 years old, the former college hooper may have gotten her big break.